This is a hard game, but with any game, you have to play the game in order to win the game. And I want to just shift your perspective here. Every single one of you has an amazing talent, even if you don't think you do. Every single one of you that I've spoken to has an amazing talent, from helping realtors to helping mothers cook healthier food, to helping people with their social media, to helping quit smoking, to helping people find love. You know, all of you, every single one of you within you have an amazing talent that you can profit off of. Every single one of you. And in life and in history, there are periods of time where people get rich the fastest doing one thing. In the 1500s, you know how most people got rich? Wood carving. They got rich doing wood carving. In the 1800s, the early 1800s, people got rich by making guns, gunsmiths. In the late 1800s, it was wig making, literally wig making. People were becoming millionaires from making frickin' wigs. Wigs. In the early 1900s, it was steel. That one's a bit harder, right? What do you think's easier, to make a wig or produce steel? The truth is, today, the easiest way to become a millionaire is to sell information. I'm not saying this is easy. It is hard. But out of all the things you could do to become a millionaire, it is the easiest one in the current period of human history. It's easier than trading stocks. It's easier than real estate. It's easier than, and I've done all those. I've done stocks. I've done real estate. There's a lot of risk when it comes to trading stocks. There's a lot of risk when it comes to doing real estate. There's a lot of risk when it's starting your own local shop. You're putting up, I started a bar. It cost about $120,000 to start. When it comes to risk versus reward, selling information, even the 20 grand you paid for coaching, it cost me 120 grand to start a bar where I would take home maybe 800 bucks a week as an owner. I had to buy like $30,000 worth of liquor, just in liquor alone. Fees, the liquor license was $70,000. This is the path of least resistance. If you want to be a millionaire, there is resistance, but it's the path of least resistance. The question you got to ask yourself is, are you willing to press on, press forward, and not give up? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't make this work, there's not too many things that you can make work. And so I encourage each and every one of you to press forward and keep trying. Even if you have an issue, even if you have a problem, even if you have to take 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward, because there will be no easier way. There will be no path that has less resistance unless you win the freaking lottery. And I have not yet heard someone here. Some of you are greener than others, but I have yet to hear a single person here that does not have what it takes to become a millionaire from this if you get out of your own way. I want to say this. I experienced this for 7 years. I was in my own way. I still experience it. To this day, I wake up and I have doubts and I have issues and confidence issues and frustration. And sometimes I feel like I'm speaking a different language than when I'm talking to my staff or my clients or other people I do business with. And it's frustrating and it sucks. But at the end of the day, I was able to buy my mother a house. I was able to buy my father a house. I was able to take my mother out on my yacht. I was able to make sure that my kid had the best doctors. I was able to send my kid to Montessori school, the same school that Jeff Bezos went to, with frickin' 12 grand a year for preschool. Still wrapping my brain around that one. I've also helped thousands and thousands of people impact their lives, just like you all can help thousands and thousands of people impact their lives. And so if you're not doing it to get rich, and I don't blame you if you are, at least do it because there's not enough people out there that do what it takes to press forward and work it out and change other people's lives. Valerie, there's somebody out there that if you don't get to them, they're going to die from lung cancer. Rick, there's somebody out there that if you don't get to them, they're going to live a lonely life and they're going to die alone. Pete, there's somebody out there who's maybe a lawyer who is struggling in their practice. And if you don't get to them, their practice is going to close down. These people exist. And if you have a talent and an ability to help them, it is your duty to do whatever you can to get over the roadblocks, get over the bumps, and work to help them. Yes, you'll help yourself. You'll increase your wealth. And I get it. I wake up sometimes and I say, man, why don't these people listen to me? Man, I told them exactly what to do. It's $1 million offer. And they're still asking me what their offer should be. Banging my head against the wall. But at the end of the day, I still do it because I get stopped. And here's where it comes full circle. Here's where it reminds me why I do what I do. I walk down the street in St. Pete, and literally, if I walk downtown or go to a restaurant or even go to the gym, at least once a day, somebody walks up to me and says, "Hey, aren't you Dan Henry? I took your course X years ago and it changed my life." And when I hear that, it reminds me why I do what I do, why I still try to help people. I know each and every one of you has what it takes. And when I see you slacking or I see you getting in your own way, I get passionate about it because I know that you're smarter than that. I know you have what it takes, and I know you can get over the bump in the road. And if you don't do it for you, do it for all the people that you would not impact if you didn't.